My goal now, there's some stipulations that we have to go through. There's 5 steps. But before I continue, I'm going to let you be. I know you have a lot of questions, and it's easy for me to say. It is my business. Yeah, talk about me. It's easy. But the easiest way is to find out through clients or people that have been here. So before I continue, I'm going to let Ms. Transformer, this is Annette, let her know her transformation, her experience.
Show us those guns, baby.
Hi, I'm Annette. I'm called the Transformer. I've done 4 challenges this year. I've lost 75 pounds. Wow. Since January of 2000.
That's right, baby.
And Irma and this academy has changed my life completely. Let me tell you a little bit of history about me. I am a recovering alcoholic addict, and I have 8 years clean and sober. And I used meth. So for me, when I used drugs, I used to be really skinny. And a trigger for me as I started to get sober was I would gain a lot of weight, especially because I fluctuated from weight back and forth when I was drinking and using. And when I got into recovery, I never had any tools, or nobody ever taught me how to eat right. I was eating for comfort. I was eating to satisfy my needs. I wasn't using or drinking to take away those things, so I used food as a drug. And I'm not one to do another 12-step program. I do one. So OA wasn't for me. And so I was, for the last 4 years, I've been spinning at 5 o'clock in the morning at LA Fitness. I would go to other programs to try to lose weight and to get myself together, because I knew I didn't like the way I felt personally, but I loved the way I was being because I was true to myself. And nobody taught me how to do that. And I was like, I did a half a marathon in 2013, and I ran like crazy. And for somebody who was overweight and do a half a marathon, it's amazing. And I did it. But I was so dedicated to myself, to learning how to live right and be healthy, and I just didn't have any recipe, and I had no guidance. I paid thousands of dollars in between 2010 to 2014 to be thin and to be healthy and to look good, and it didn't work. None of it worked. I suctioned my stomach. I did all kinds of things. I didn't do any surgery stuff. I did outside stuff, and because I wasn't willing to pay out that extra money, because I wanted to do it within. I wanted myself to be able to do it for myself, and I really I got up at 5 in the morning for the last 4 years to get exercise, and nothing changed until January of 2014. Actually, I think it was November of 2014, I saw a Facebook post of the 6-week Warrior Challenge. I came here, I spoke to Irma, and I said, I am willing to go to any lengths to get it, because that's what I did for drugs and alcohol, and that's the way I was treating my body, and when I did that, and I told her, I go, you don't know me. And I didn't. I just met her, and she's like, "Oh, you don't know me. When I tell you I'm going to do something, and you give me a direction, I will follow it to a T." That's what my program taught me. That's what the AA program taught me, is to follow direction. And I can follow direction. All you have to do is just give me the guidance. And I did. And I've done four challenges this year, and I've lost 75 pounds.
Back to back to back.
Back to back to back. And talking about amazing transformation, my family is amazed about how I look. My friends and everybody asks me, what have I done? And I've told them all. None of them have been willing to do this. Not one. But they see the results, and they're still, and this is what we're looking for, is somebody to actually really be committed to themselves. If you really want this, it is so easy, and it's printed in black and white. All you have to do is follow simple directions, and it can happen for you, because that's all I did. That's all I did, was follow the direction. I did exactly everything Irma told me, and I've lost 75 pounds in the process. I'm 10 pounds over my ideal weight. But for me, I feel good. I feel great about myself. I'm on the freaking website that I just saw a couple days ago. I took my pictures about 3 weeks ago that Irma had taken of me, and from the ending of another challenge, and I was amazed how my body looks in a photograph, you know, and I'm like so blessed that I found this, you know. I'm gonna cry a little bit because I really get emotional, because like I worked really hard to be the way I am today, and you know, and I really love this place. It has given me a life like that I could never imagine, you know, and I am so grateful. And Irma has given me an opportunity. Now I am a trainer, and I'm training people, and I'm doing the classes, and you'll see that I'll be in front of you instructing you, you know, because, and like what I do for a living is I'm a drug and alcohol counselor, and so I help people there. And like this is just like what I do, you know. I love to help people, and that's like my passion. That's what I live for today, you know. And now that I have 2 ways of helping people, I'm just like, I feel like Wonder Woman.
You are Wonder Woman. You are.
To help anybody as long as you're willing to follow some direction, you know. So I just want to thank you for listening to my story, and you know, and I will be here. You have any questions? Trust me, I know it. I know the plan like I know the back of my hand. Today is not. It's not. It comes naturally to me. I don't have to read the plan anymore because it's embedded. It's a way of living for me today, you know. And I know when I'm not in right, my body can feel it. When I don't eat right, and I'm not sleeping right, and I'm not exercising, my body feels it. Like this whole week, we just finished the transformation, the challenge a week ago, and I feel like shit this week. But starting Monday, I will go back to my regimen, and I will be, you know, and I don't deprive myself, because I do a cheat day when I'm not on the challenge, and I feel good about myself. You know, it doesn't feel good after the day after, but you know, but I'm really grateful that I learned this recipe, and I'm really grateful to Irma. She saved my life, you know, in more ways than she can imagine, you know, and you know, so I'm willing to help anybody that is willing to receive the help, you know, and that's what I do for a living, and that's what I want to help you with. So thank you for listening.